Hello! In this episode of Bundles Breakdown, we will discuss the Miracle Vault Plasma Crate Bundle. In particular, I will provide an overview of the breakdown plan, an in-depth analysis of the value structure, followed by my growth recommendation for leveraging the bundle. Without further ado, let's begin this episode with an overview of the breakdown plan. For this analysis, the plasma cores, and by extension the polyplasma they can be crafted into, will be considered the primary resources gained. We will express their final expected value, or EV, as per diamond, or DMD. As such, the plasma core EV will be denoted CPD, or core per DMD spent, and the polyplasma EV will be denoted PPD, or poly per DMD spent. Once established, we will determine if diminishing returns, or DR, is present. To conclude, we will normalize the EVs against those from an alternative source to determine the true value proposition for investing here. To note, this analysis will take into account the relative odds when determining the final EVs. Now that we understand the plan, let's continue with an in-depth analysis of the value structure. Starting with the B-class rewards, there is presumably a 90% chance of receiving either 30 or 50 plasma cores. As such, one can expect a return of 36 plasma cores from this tier, on average. Looking at the A-class rewards, there is a presumed 9% chance of receiving either 100 or 200 plasma cores. By the same logic, one can expect a 13.5 plasma core return from this tier. Lastly, the S-class rewards presumably yield a 1% chance of receiving either 900 or 1800 plasma cores. Similarly, one can expect a 13.5 plasma core return from this. Taken together, this equates to an expected return of 63 plasma cores per key used. In terms of polyplasma, this equates to 6.3 poly per key, assuming the plasma cores are strictly converted at a 10-to-1 exchange rate. Given a single key is valued at 99.8 DMD, we can now deduce final EVs of 0.631 CPD and 0.063 PPDS respectively. With the EVs now established, we can now determine whether DR is present here. Looking at the Keys Bundle tab, we can ascertain once more that a single key from the 499 DMD sub-bundle is worth 99.8 DMD. Looking across at each subsequent sub-bundle, we can see that the same rate applies. As such, we can confirm that DR is not present here. To conclude, we will now normalize these values against those gained from alternative baselines to determine the true value proposition here. Starting with the plasma cores, we can use the 499 DMD plasma monthly pass to deduce a 0.767-fold lower alternative EV of 0.484 CPD. Looking at the polyplasma, we can use the 499 DMD Power Unleashed bundle to deduce a speed-up adjusted 1.905-fold higher alternative EV of 0.120 PPD. Simply put, while plasma core's present value here, poly is better purchased elsewhere. With the analysis now complete, my growth recommendation for this bundle is as follows. Spenders seeking plasma cores may want to invest in this bundle, given its possibly higher value proposition and return on investment. Those seeking polyplasma can find more value elsewhere, via other bundles. Thanks for watching. Until next time.